Okay.
Hello everybody. We're down in the compost rows down in our mango field by the road and I'm going to show you a different part of composting here. These rows have sat for probably a month to 5 weeks without being turned at all and when we got here we had right here a mango tree growing. So we're going to save that, replant it, and that, like this, and that. They grow up. It's almost like a different species of plant that's in the soil, and it definitely breaks up the soil, as you can see. And if I shake this,
Nathan!
You're going to see what a mess of roots that is. Now up till now we've had problems. We had problems in the garden, and over the years that these actually take over and don't allow the roots of the vegetables to grow. And you can see why right here. You can see the new roots, the older roots. And as I shake it here, yeah, the dog kind of interrupted us there. Little ran across the road and there was a couple of cows in the field there, so we had to shut her down for a minute to make sure we could get her back over here, and that we'd hate to have her get kicked by one of those cows. I was talking finger roots. These things right here, as you can see, they're good for breaking up the soil. They're terrible from what I've found out for trying to grow anything in soil that has them. We're going to break them up here and that as much as we possibly can. This is one of my favorite tools that I found at one of the hardware stores here for digging up the soil and kind of breaking down the chunks in the rows over the course of the years and that. But oh, come on now. But you can see the finger roots actually take over here. Oh, come on you guys, come on, calm down now. And it's easy for them to completely take over. We've had problems growing stuff, and I go through the rows up in the garden field and actually take these out. And I'll go through, shake the soil out, and I'll remove the finger roots here. What I'm going to do here in the compost row, I'm going to leave most of them and just chop it up. And hopefully that'll be turning into the compost here too as we do this. But you can see here what I'm talking about. And I've never seen this anywhere in the States where I've had a garden and that. Here it's absolutely overwhelming. And they seem to take over here. And like I said, it almost seems to be a species of plant all by itself. I'd like to know more about them and that. And if there's anybody else in the Philippines that has more of an idea of if there's any good use for them, like I said, it's just, they definitely break up the soil. But before you plant, you kind of got to get rid of them. Now this row and my rows in the mango field here have been basically untouched for anywhere from a month to 6 weeks. So I'm having Doro today go through and turn it right down to the soil here, basically so we can disconnect these finger roots from them growing out of the soil. If I clear a spot here, you'll actually see them growing right up out of the soil into the compost. And of course, because of all the nutrition in the compost, they just take over the compost. I'm hoping by now tearing them up from here that they'll become part of the compost instead of sucking the nutrients out of the compost. We'll kind of see. This is kind of an experiment on my part here in order to be able to see. So we're going to go through all the rows here. That's why I like to turn my rows more frequently, especially by the banana trees. It doesn't give the finger roots a chance to grow, and especially to the quantity that we see here. But yeah, absolutely amazing. And so hopefully that'll help somebody else up out there. If you've got a comment, please put it on here. If you've got an answer to my question, exactly what are these finger roots? You know, should we be getting rid of them? Will they turn back into the compost? I think if we tear them up and everything else, or are they just going to continue to grow because of the nutrients in the soil? It'll be interesting to see what kind of replies I get. So, goodbye for now.